Hi everybody, my name is Taylor Green. I'm one of the audiologists here at Audiology Associates. So this particular patient came through to clinic to see me feeling very blocked up in both ears. Now this is only a recent issue for this patient. He's never had wax removal before. Now you can kind of see why he's been having these issues straight away. Right at the start, guys, I have to apologise. I had to turn the exposure right the way up on this video because the wax was so dark. Any lower was making it very difficult for me to see what I was doing. Now, the kind of backstory with this patient, they don't actually use cotton buds. So this is not cotton buds that you can see here. What this patient uses is almost like foam earplugs for swimming. Not foam, sorry, the moldable swim plugs that you can purchase. Uses them quite often. Now, obviously, what's happened here is over time, the more he's been using these plugs, the more it's compacting this wax into the ear. So what I'm trying to do here, I've got the standard size Sonotube. Very gently, I could see that this wax was really compacted and stuck to the ear canal. So what we're trying to do here is peel the edges away from the ear canal, very gently. Now the reason I haven't gone in straight away with the oil here is because I want to lift the front section of this wax first before I pop the oil in to try and get underneath, so that it makes it easier for us to slide it out. What's also kind of fighting for us in this ear, you probably can't really tell from the video, but this patient had quite a prominent S-bend, so the entrance of the ear was very tight. Rather than it being straight open, it was almost like, we had to hold the ear open, let's put it that way. It was very tricky for me to see in there. A lot of hair you can see mixed in amongst the wax as well. That's just from the patient's, haircuts. I think he said he mentions he does sometimes trim his ears as well. So you can see it's quite a strange consistency. It's not dry, but it's not soft either. It's really stretchy. So we do have some skin mixed in amongst this as well, and again that's just from the use of the plugs. And I think not long after this section here, I think we do introduce the olive oil. I'm just making sure that I'm getting as much as I can off that ear canal first. Excuse the appearance, guys. We've had a bit of a tough week with my son. He's got a tonsillitis at the moment, so he's only one, bless him. So he's not really sleeping much through the night. So I got bags down to my cheeks. So excuse me if I'm a bit croaky as well. So this is where we've introduced the olive oil. Now you can already see it's working really well for us here. So as I'm wiggling and moving that plug, the oil is just ever so gently seeping into those little gaps that we're creating. Because we've got limited space as well, I've only got a little bit of movement, a little bit of room to actually wiggle this wax because it was so full in there. But as you can see, this is starting to almost roll from the bottom. So we're starting to get this plug away. I can't remember if this actually gets stuck at the ear canal because it's so tight near the entrance. There we are, that's that. Oh, we managed to get it straight through. As you can probably tell, guys, this video was done a few days ago, so it's just trying to remember what we've done. So we've removed that first plug. Now you can see we've got a deeper section. So this is the next part. So this is actually more, this I believe was actually resting right up against the eardrum. So we do have to be a bit more careful here. Starting to get some movement from the top. There we are, we're getting a grip on that top section, trying to wiggle this from the top here now. There we are, you can see from the bottom, you can see that just starting to detach there. So we are getting some good movement. What we're finding with this one, I can remember with this particular patient, we were struggling to get some of these plugs out because as we were getting a good suction grip, it was actually breaking away little pieces. So we were having to try and establish that suction grip with those plugs. You can see it all just drawing into the suction tube as I'm trying to take this plug away. Here we go, a little bit of movement, a little bit of wiggling. Has that broken that front section, or is that? There we go, nice. There's quite a big, large amount of wax still left in the near the anterior recess there. And we've got another section actually. So again, from the sides. And again, I'm just going from the top here because that seemed to work really well for that second plug that we just removed. A little bit of a wiggle again. Whoa, we got a turbo wiggle going on there. Bit of a twiggle. There we go. Just struggling to get this last one out. Again, it was quite a lot in there. I'm not surprised this patient's been struggling with the hearing, to be honest. I'm quite surprised they haven't been having any issues before coming in to see us, because this has obviously been here for quite a while. So this is more of just a clean-up job here now, I believe. I think we've just managed to take away that large plug that was in there. Yeah, you can see the eardrum in the background. Just trying to take away these last little bits. This is more of a cosmetic removal here. We got the fine end on, trying to clean these little bits up. I think there was a little piece actually that was quite firmly attached to the ear canal, so I'm going to leave those little bits there. There we go. Don't forget, guys, if you do like this type of video, if you do like wax removal videos, we post throughout the week. And yeah, if you are enjoying these videos, just don't forget to subscribe to us, give us a like, give us a heart, whatever platform you're watching on. And we always appreciate new followers. And welcome to the family. There we go. So that's that ear canal, nice and clear. And a little bit pink around the edges, but that's just where this wax has been there for so long. And obviously we've been aggravating the ear canal slightly by having to give this a wiggle. So we've got exactly the same issue with the opposite side. So as soon as, what we do when patients come into clinic is we have a quick look in both ears first. So we already knew that we were going to have a bit of a fight on our hands with the second ear as well. So we got the standard size on the tube again. Now I'm actually going to try and do the same for this ear as I did to the other ear. So we're going to try and detach this from the ear canal. Now the position this is sat is actually making it quite tricky. As you can see, vision is not great in this side. If I was to go too close, it's going to make it difficult for us to get that suction probe onto where we need that wax to be. So you can actually see this is coming away a little bit easier so far in this side. The reason I'm going from the top here, I wanted to see, because there was a little gap above this ear, I wanted to see if this would roll forward and kind of pull the rest of it through the ear canal. So you can, yeah, we got your Jesse, we got a good grip here now. We got it, because we have a little bit of space to move this, we've got a little bit of wiggle room here. So I'm going to try and loosen this without any oil, because it seems to be coming away quite nicely so far, and I don't want to make my vision any worse than what it is already. So if I can get this out without oil, that's what we're going to do. You can already see just at the bottom, the eardrum is already in view. So the patient was already hearing better just by removing that tiny little piece from the entrance. This last bit is really, really wedged. So if you've never seen these videos before, guys, the area of the ear that we're in here, just in front of the eardrum, this is a bony portion of the ear canal. So the first third of the ear canal, the first third section is just cartilage, so it's a softer, it's just really, really flexible material that's really comfortable. We can touch up against that, no problem. The deeper 2/3 of the ear canal is all made up of bone. It's basically your skull. So you've got a very, very thin layer of skin which sits on top of that, which is why it's so sensitive. So we have to always be really, really slow and careful in these areas. Putting up a little bit of a fight for us, actually, this section. There's a little bit of movement we could see. There we go. So this is actually starting to peel the rest of that that was stuck to the ear canal. It started to pull that forward. Now you can see how tight this ear canal is. So we have to hold the ear open with the suction tube and the camera to get a good view. So it's got a nice plug we've removed there. And we're just removing this last little section from the side. Eardrum's already in view. So again, this is more of a cosmetic procedure here, just cleaning up. But this is actually quite a large piece actually, so we wouldn't have left this in there anyway. But the little tiny bits that you can see kind of left here and there, a lot of the time we do tend to leave some of these, especially if the patient's quite nervous. We do get a lot of people coming in first time having wax removed. Having something new done is always very nerve-wracking. So we try to make it as comfortable as we possibly can, you know, ease the patient into it. You know, if there's little tiny bits left, we'd normally suggest a 12-month follow-up, depending on the consistency and how much is there. So again, we've got the fine end on here now, just to try and clear up these last little pieces. There we go. Again, patient was hearing actually, the patient was hearing so much better right at the start, as we said, when we cleared that little piece, but it felt so much better once that plug was removed. So yeah, again, the dry skin is just holding those last little bits in place. So that was before, and this is the after shot. Quite a difficult view, sorry guys. There we go. So we've got just over 3 centimeters and 1.25 inches, I believe. Yeah, we'll go with 1.25 inches. Well, thank you very much for watching the video, guys. And like I said, don't forget to like and heart and subscribe to the channel. Give us a share, why not? We'll see you on the next video. Thanks very much. Thank you. Bye.